Some cities, I've found, have two distinct personalities. There's the city of the daytime, bustling with commerce, errands, and the straightforward business of life. But then, as the sun dips below the horizon, a different city emerges. One painted in softer hues and buzzing with a unique energy. Amsterdam is one of these special places. By day, it's a charming city of cyclists, museums, and historic gabled houses. But after dark, it truly awakens. The streetlights flicker on, casting a warm, inviting glow that seems to whisper an invitation to come out and explore. It's a transformation that doesn't shout. Rather, it hums with a quiet, persistent energy. Walking along an Amsterdam canal at night is like stepping into a living painting by a Dutch master. The water becomes a dark, glassy mirror. It perfectly reflects the thousands of tiny lights that outline the arches of the city's iconic bridges. Each light is a golden bead. Together they form glittering necklaces that stretch across the water. The effect is mesmerizing. Stand on a bridge and look down a seemingly endless series of illuminated arches. They create a tunnel of light that pulls you deeper into the city's heart. It's a simple, elegant display, one of Europe's most beautiful urban sights. The houses that line the canals add their own quiet magic. Tall, narrow buildings with distinctive gabled roofs stand shoulder to shoulder. Through large windows, you see the warm, soft light of life inside. A lamp in a living room, the flicker of a television, the silhouette of a person moving between rooms. There's a unique psychological shift that happens when you're traveling in a foreign city at night. The responsibilities and routines of your daily life are thousands of miles away. Back home, the night might signal the end of the day, a time for winding down and preparing for tomorrow. But when you're on the road, the night is an opportunity, a blank slate. This feeling of freedom is amplified in a city like Amsterdam, where the environment seems to encourage exploration and spontaneity. The soft lights, the gentle sounds, the lack of urgency create a space where you can simply be yourself, or a slightly bolder version of yourself. This sense of liberation draws travelers. It's the freedom to wander without a map, to follow a sound, to follow a scent. When people talk about Amsterdam's nightlife, the conversation often turns to De Wallen, the city's famous red light district. It's an area that is undeniably a major draw for tourists. Walking through its narrow, centuries-old alleys at night is a unique experience. The streets are crowded, filled with a diverse mix. Curious onlookers, tour groups, revelers moving from one bar to the next. The iconic red lights, glowing from the windows, cast an otherworldly haze over the scene. It's a place of sensory overload. The buzz of the crowds, the scent of waffles and street food, the constant motion of people. For many, it's a must-see part of the Amsterdam experience, a walk on the wild side. But it's important to understand that De Wallen is just one small facet of Amsterdam's vast and varied nightlife. The district's reputation can sometimes overshadow the incredible diversity of experiences the city offers after dark. One of the most fascinating aspects of Amsterdam at night is the seamless way it blends its rich history with vibrant contemporary life. You are constantly surrounded by the past. The very ground you walk on, the cobblestones, the canal embankments, has been there for centuries. The buildings that house trendy bars, modern restaurants, are often 400 years old, their gabled facades bearing silent witness to generations of history. A building that was once a warehouse for a wealthy spice merchant in the Dutch Golden Age might now be a bustling nightclub, a minimalist art gallery. This isn't a city where history is confined to museums. It's the living, breathing stage upon which modern life unfolds. This dynamic is especially palpable at night. As the night deepens and the crowds in the liveliest districts begin to thin, a different kind of Amsterdam emerges. This is a time for quiet reflection. Finding a peaceful spot on a bench overlooking a canal, you can finally pause and absorb the city's tranquil beauty. The reflections in the water become clearer, the silence broken only by the gentle hum of the city, and perhaps the distant ringing of a bicycle bell. It's in these moments, away from the noise and the motion, that the true magic of the city sinks in. You can feel the weight of its history, the resilience of its people, and the gentle, tolerant spirit that defines it. This quiet end to the night provides a beautiful contrast to the energy that came before. After an evening of social interaction,